Sweat equity leads are the next best lead after Sphere because it costs you no money. It just comes down to you putting in the work, showing up each and every single day, and doing a little hard work. Open houses, the classic sweat equity lead, is just simply hosting a 2-hour open house on a Saturday or a Sunday. When you set up your open house, couple things I want to make super clear. You want to make sure it's in showing condition. Get there early. Have all of your printouts ready for people to take away. Have some refreshments and be prepared to answer every single question about the property. Do your due diligence. Preparation is the key to a great open house. There's nothing worse than when an agent advertises an open house all week and then shows up 5 minutes late. There's nothing worse than that. Ideally, you want to be at your open house an hour before it even starts. Have the balloons out in the front yard, all the signs set up, get organized, walk around the property, walk the neighborhood, be in the front yard, be a target, chat the neighbors up, invite them to come get a sneak peek before the public open house starts at 1 or whatever time in your market you're going to start to show it. Give them something special, an opportunity to create a relationship with them. Now, when you meet people at the open house, remember they are there to see an open house. They're there for a reason. They're there because they don't want to talk to an agent. They're not there to be interviewed or to interview an agent. Some will, but likely they're not there for that. Greet them at the door with a professional presence about yourself and just let them know you're here for any questions that they may have. Do not ask them right out of the gates, are you working with an agent? If it's appropriate to ask, go ahead and ask it. But oftentimes it's not going to be appropriate. That question may come later as you start to get more information from them freely. The first 3 minutes of being introduced to a new person is going to turn them off if you're asking them salesy questions like, are you working with an agent? Are you pre-approved? These are all questions you want to avoid in the open house. Just think about when you used to go to Foot Locker, when malls existed, right? Think about if you were looking at the entire wall of shoes and somebody comes up to you and asks you right off the bat if there's anything that you want to buy. Is there any shoes you want to buy? And you just said, oh, nope, I'm just looking, because that's the same reaction somebody naturally is going to have to you if you say, are you working with an agent? Just say, hey, walk around. Let me know if you have any questions. Take a look at what we've got. Take a look at the product. Take a look at the house. Take a look at the shoes. Just let me know if you have any questions, right? You went into that Foot Locker, you said no, and then you bought a bunch of shoes. That always happens. The same thing might happen at the house if you take the right approach at creating a relationship. Now, the big thing is you're never going to be able to follow up to people that you create a relationship with if you don't get every single person that shows up to sign in on a sign-in sheet. Now, ideally, you're going to do that on the iPad. You can see one here. And I would argue that you want them signing up digitally and not on paper so that you get accurate information. I may even take the pen, with the little felt tip and sign them in myself so that I have the accurate information. Now, how are you going to get them to actually give you their information, right? Some people may say, I don't want to sign in. I don't want to sign into this open house. You're going to say simply, hey, the owner of this property has asked that I get everybody's information that's going through their home. They've owned the home for 12 years. It's a really important space to them. I'm sure you'd feel the same way if you own this home and you had a whole bunch of strangers coming through your home. So the owners just asked that I make sure that I collect everybody's information. You don't mind doing that, right? So what's your name? What's your email? Just ask the direct question, get their name, get their email, get their phone number, and put it into your iPad so that you have accurate information to add to your database. Now, remember, these aren't clients because they gave you their lead or information. These are leads. This is a lead opportunity. This is a sweat equity lead that you earned by showing up and doing the work. There's no point in ever hosting an open house without collecting all of the consumer's information. You're just going to simply use this information to thank them for attending the open house. If they asked you for comps, if they asked you for information about other properties or that specific property, make sure you send it to them, but make sure you send them an authentic thank you that day, ideally an hour after attending the open house or the latest by the next morning. Hey guys, if you like these educational videos, make sure you hit subscribe below so you see more videos, and make sure you hit the link below. We have a waiting list for some exclusive content that goes deeper, where I actually show you exactly how to do everything I'm describing in these educational videos. So hit the link below and join the waiting list today.